Who is responsible for your future? So on Tuesday's show, I was talking a little bit about how a bunch of tech companies were coming together in order to figure out how to reskill their employees for the world of AI. And I talked a little bit about inhumane work and humane work. And it got me thinking about whose responsibility is it for an individual, for an employee, for a worker, to decide what job is theirs? Is it the tech company's responsibility to be able to reskill these individuals in something that would work for them? Or is it the employee's responsibility to be able to reskill themselves for a new role? Now, as a libertarian, I think it's ultimately our responsibility as human beings to decide what direction we're going to go in. It's our responsibility to decide what kind of work we want to do. It's our responsibility to do work that we feel is fulfilling, if we want to do fulfilling work. If we don't want to do fulfilling work, I guess we could not do fulfilling work. But then there's a chance. There's a chance that AI can take your work if it's not fulfilling work, if it's inhumane work. If you're just a cog in a machine, or if you're doing a job on a spreadsheet in a dark room somewhere, day in, day out, which could be covered by a macro or some generative AI, then you have to think to yourself, is there a chance that my job will disappear because of AI? And if there is a chance that your job will disappear because of AI, whose responsibility is it for you to get another job? Whose responsibility is it for you to do something else, something more fulfilling, more human? It's yours. It's your responsibility. You're the one who's got to do it. You're the one who has to think about it and go, wait a minute, this job that I am doing could disappear tomorrow because of AI. If sophisticated ChatGPT 5 comes out and is so sophisticated that you cannot tell the difference between a human being and what ChatGPT 5 can do, whose responsibility is it to move you into a more humane role, more humane work? It's yours. It's something that you have to do. Is that why people are clamoring for intelligence on AI? Sure, you could get another job in the AI space, helping with AI, working with AI. But some people have said this is a very, very different time. This technology, and of course I've said this before, is that every time we have a technological change, a massive technological disruption, every time there's a massive technological disruption, before the technological disruption or as the technological disruption is occurring, we have the naysayers. Everybody says, oh my God, we're going to lose 1 million jobs. We're going to lose 2 million jobs. We're going to lose 4 million jobs. We're going to lose 8 million jobs. Jobs will just disappear. Which is exactly what is being said today at the front end of the AI revolution. But then every single time that technological disruption flows over us, every single time, on the other side, it's like, oh my God, we cannot hire people fast enough to work in this technological disruption. Now, some of you might find it hard to believe, depending on how old you are, but there have been multiple technological disruptions just like this. For example, the internet. The internet in 1992 was only barely beginning to become a commercial enterprise. In 1992, nobody could even think about the internet as a commercial enterprise. And then as soon as it started becoming a commercial enterprise, people were looking at it and going, this is going to disrupt everything. Retail stores will disappear. This will disappear. That will disappear. Books will disappear. All these things are just going to disappear and be replaced by the internet. Has any of that happened? Sure, some of it has happened, but only a minuscule amount of that has happened. But the internet has become so integrated into our lives that we cannot survive. We cannot imagine what our life would be like without the internet, for good or bad. So the same thing is going to happen to AI. And I'm already starting to see it, and it's starting to happen so quickly, way faster, magnitudes of speed faster than the way the internet took hold. AI is everywhere. And it's going to be so everywhere that at some point it's just going to disappear completely. And we won't even know it's there. And in fact, in some cases, that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. In the end, whatever you do, AI is coming. AI is taking over. And there will be jobs. There will be jobs on the other side of the AI revolution. There will be, because it has happened every single time. And this is not different from any other technological disruption. We're going to see the same thing happening. There's going to be jobs on the other side of it. My only hope is that when we have this, there is a great recalibration, like I said in my last show, where the jobs for humans remain the jobs for humans, and the AI, jobs for AI become jobs for AI. And the compensation model changes so that the more human things that are brought into something. Now, AI is going to be here no matter what you do. It's going to be around. So maybe we can have a tiers of service where AI service is free or is a very low cost. And then anytime you want to bring a human into the situation, that's where the compensation comes. So if I'm composing a beautiful song or a book or a poem or an image or a movie, if a human being is composing these things, we compensate for them for the creativity, not on the rote work that comes out of AI. We need this recalibration for us to compensate people for their humanity and not for their inhumanity. That's it for me for today. See you next time, and until then, don't forget to think future.